How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the possibility of a new generation Bullitt Mustang, or S650 Bullitt Mustang. Now before we get into today's video, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new here. Also click that little notification bell down below. All that stuff is absolutely free, guys, and it does help me out a ton as a smaller car channel here on YouTube. But anyways, looking at kind of today's topic, it's going to be definitely much more of a speculative video, not something that I normally do. Typically, I like to just look at actual facts, what's actually going on, and kind of like formulate an opinion from there. But today we're going to be looking at the possibility of a new Bullitt Mustang. Now, as some of you may know already, the Bullitt Mustang originally came to be an actual official special edition Mustang in 2002 or 2003, I believe. SN95 generation, specifically the new edge body style, so like the latter half of that SN95 generation. And it's based mainly on the 1968 film Bullitt, where Steve McQueen drove it through the streets of San Francisco, chasing, I think, someone in a like 1970 or 1969 Charger. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but it's probably one of, if not the best car chases in cinema history. I did a whole thing kind of talking about it a little bit when I did my full history of the Ford Mustang, and I'll leave that video linked on top of this video right now if you want to go check that out. It's rather long, and I kind of go through the whole timeline of the Ford Mustang, but it's one of the very, very iconic moments in American cinema, and certainly an iconic moment in the history of the Ford Mustang. But anyways, we're actually going to be looking at two things today. Number one, we're going to be looking at a Wikipedia page, which I'll leave linked down below. And number two, we're going to be looking at a Car and Driver article, essentially talking about how Bradley Cooper is going to star in a new reboot of the Bullitt, like original Bullitt film. Nobody knows. I think it might say that in the article, so stick to the end of today's video, but nobody really knows when this movie is going to reach the theaters. However, with the recent reveal of the S650, or 7th generation of the Ford Mustang, and technically it's going to be like a model 2024 year, I'd have to say that it would be silly to make a new Bullitt movie without a new Bullitt Mustang. It's a perfect opportunity for Ford. Now, whether or not the studio and everything like that will actually get together with Ford and make something happen, again, who knows? This is all speculation. This is kind of up for grabs. So if you guys have an opinion about it, let me know down in the comments below. But without further ado, guys, at first we're going to look at this Wikipedia page, which briefly summarizes the Bullitt Mustang's history as an actual addition in the Ford Mustang lineup. So here we can see Ford Mustang variants, and then if we actually scroll down, obviously there's a lot over the years. But clicking on the Bullitt, so it was actually in 2001 when they partnered with Warner Bros. They made a new Edge Bullitt Mustang, and then they came out with another Bullitt Mustang here in 2008, which you can actually see this picture of. Probably my favorite rendition, but as a owner of the S197 Mustang myself, I'm a little bit biased. But yeah, although I really like the S197 Bullitt, here is actually the new Bullitt. It was actually made in 2019, I believe. It was a 2019 model year car, and I think that the S550 Bullitt is really, really awesome as well. And then here, again, if you guys don't know, here is the original Bullitt Mustang. Here's a little bit better picture of it. And funny enough, this car itself, the actual movie car for the original Bullitt movie back in 1968, had a really amazing story and amazing history behind it itself. It was actually discovered not too long ago in an abandoned barn here in New Jersey. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm actually I'm from New Jersey, and this car was actually found in the same exact county that I live in, which I think is really, really badass. And then here's another screenshot from that original chase scene with Steve McQueen there, and it sold for $3.4 million, which is pretty awesome. But again, if you haven't seen it already, definitely be sure to check out the actual original chase scene from Bullitt, because it's just such an iconic scene, and probably the best car chase in cinema history. But moving on here, going to the Car and Driver article that I did mention at the beginning of the video, we could see that Bradley Cooper is set to star in Steven Spielberg's Bullitt reboot. Now, As far as actual like details besides that, there's not really much going around. However, in this article, it basically is saying that the same thing that I said, where you know it originally featured a Ford Mustang and a Dodge Charger. Now, originally the movie wasn't a car guy movie. It's not like going to watch Fast and Furious or even like Ford vs Ferrari or anything like that. It was essentially like a crime drama action movie, I guess you could call it, where Steve McQueen was a detective and he was trying to, you know, bust the bad guys. I'm not gonna like spoil it too much, but that's essentially what it was. But this Mustang was his Mustang. I actually think it was Steve McQueen's personal Mustang as well, and they just used it in the filming process. And it was just so iconic. Like the car chase scene through San Francisco and like the hilly, windy roads, like literally hopping the cars and different things. A lot of that driving was done by Steve McQueen himself, which just made it that much better. Now, this report is officially coming from Deadline, so I'm kind of reporting on a report of a report, if that makes sense, but that's typically how news works. So now moving on, it kind of talks about a little bit about you know, Bradley Cooper's career, from The Hangover to American Sniper. He's been in a lot of things. He's a great actor, and it gives a little bit more of a you know, background of the actual original Bullitt film. Now, at the end, I definitely think that he should drive a Mustang. Obviously, 95% of the people that took that poll agree with me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As someone who is, again, a Mustang owner, a Mustang fan, I personally think that both business-wise and culturally, this is a slam dunk for Ford Motor Company. I think that if they can work something out with the studio that is going to be filming this new Bullitt movie, they can literally advertise this new 7th gen Mustang, because despite us car enthusiasts, not a lot of people cared back in September when the 7th gen was revealed. That's typically how it goes with new cars. Most of your normies, I guess you could say, only really care when they see them out on the road or see them in a movie, or it's on their TVs and it's out there in the culture. And I definitely really would appreciate another iteration of the Bullitt Mustang to, you know, join the original 2001 car, the 2008 car, and then the S650 Bullitt that wasn't, you know, built that long ago, literally just a few years ago. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Again, personally, I think it's a no-brainer for me. I would do it if I was held any sort of corporate marketing position in Ford. But while you're down there, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really helps me out a ton. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, click on either of these links right here to watch a similar video from this channel, or click on the little circle link right there to actually subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I do appreciate all the support, but thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.